This week at the United Nations, the UN reacts to the mass beheadings in Libya, and civilian casualties in Afghanistan increase at an alarming rate, and a harsh warning about the escalating tensions between Israel and the Palestinians. In Geneva, the UN human rights chief called the mass beheadings of 20 Egyptian Coptic Christians and another Christian man in Libya a vile crime targeting people on the basis of their religion.
The brutal murder of these men and the ghastly attempt to justify and glorify it in a video should be roundly condemned by everyone, and in particular by the people of Libya themselves, who should resist the urging of Takfiri groups like this one. And the murdering of captives or hostages is clearly and unequivocally prohibited under international law and under Islamic law.
And the UN Assistance Mission, also known as UNAMA, is reporting a dramatic 22% increase in Afghan civilian casualties, topping 10,000 from last year. The director of UNAMA's Human Rights Unit places most of the blame on insurgents.
We saw a 40% increase in children casualties, with some 2,700 children killed and injured compared to 2013, and an increase in women casualties by 21%. And what we're basically asking all parties to do is stop using mortars, grenades, RPGs, small arms fire in and around civilian populated areas where there are children playing.
And an urgent warning by the UN Assistant Secretary General Jeffrey Feltman, who says actions by both Israel and the Palestinians are escalating. He describes the situation threatening to result in damaging and irreversible consequences for both sides.
UNRWA urgently needs $100 million for its cash assistance program. We see the circumstances in Gaza as becoming increasingly worrisome as we approach the 6-month mark since the end of last summer's conflict. The combination of the failure to rectify the persistent governance and security issues and the slow pace of reconstruction has created an increasingly toxic environment.
And that's this week's UN Digest. I'm Frank Ucciardo, Arise News.